You're listening to Spring River Chronicle. Audio on the go. First National Banking Company. Get checking that pays with Super Plus Checking at FNBC.
Memorial Day by Lawrence Siebert. Linda Collins Smith helps us to remember our veterans and brings to light the endeavor to receive the benefits they have earned. The American Veterans Memorial Service was held May 28 at the Veterans Memorial Park in Ash Flat. The event began with the invocation given by Cherokee Village United Methodist pastor Ted Dueese, followed by the posting of the colors performed by the American Legion Post 346, Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 4772, Purple Heart Association, Disabled Veteran Chapter 55, as well as the American Veterans Memorial Committee. These veterans actively participate to assure every area veteran receives his due, his respect and his benefits, said the United States Army retired Col. Richard Sackett. The national anthem was performed by Denise Gibb-Ions. The highlight of the event was a keynote speaker, current state representative and state senatorial candidate Linda Collins Smith. It is a special day unlike any other, because for over 140 years, since 1868, Americans have come together in our communities, towns and villages to place flowers and flags on the graves of those who gave their last full measure of devotion, their very lives, for their country, said Representative Collins Smith. Memorial Day is a day of conflicting emotions for each of us. It is a blend of pride and mourning and of gratitude and of loss. Representative Collins Smith stated that we as an American nation celebrate with humble reverence the memories of those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. They have given real meaning to the words, courage, perseverance, and loyalty, and we must never forget them, said Representative Collins Smith. As Collins Smith spoke, the atmosphere became somber as individuals began to reminisce about those they once knew who had given so much to protect our way of life as a country. We freely acknowledge that our nation needs its warriors. For without them, the America that we call home would never have come to be, and it certainly would not have survived to celebrate this Memorial Day. America would not be America without our warriors, said Representative Collins Smith. Representative Collins Smith then touched on what she felt was a very serious and real topic concerning the treatment of our veterans. Our warriors need something from us as well. They need advocates, people and organizations that will stand up for them. Far too often, those people who have been willing to put on the uniform of our armed services and lay their very lives on the line in our stead, have to fight a very different battle when they get back home, said Representative Collins Smith. We say our service members and veterans deserve the best of health care, but then we see our tax dollars diverted to benefit those who have never lifted a finger for the common good of the country while our veterans' hospitals fall into shameful disrepair. The representative continued to fervently address veterans' needs. We say we will help those service members and veterans injured while serving in uniform, by providing financial aid to compensate for their lifelong disabilities. But then we allow government bureaucracies to throw a minefield of discouraging obstacles in the way of veterans trying to access that financial help, said Representative Collins Smith. Representative Collins Smith went on read an excerpt from a recent newspaper quoting the legislative director of the American Legion stating that it now is taking as many as 400 days, more than a year, for injured soldiers to begin receiving disability benefits. We say we honor their service. We praise them for being willing to die so that we can keep the things we love most, God, country, and family, but then we do not rise up in outrage when our own government imposes regulations that ban prayer and prohibits mentioning the name of God at our national military cemeteries, said Representative Collins Smith. Bringing her address to an end, Representative Collins Smith encouraged citizens to not only remember the fallen but to appreciate the fighting as well. As we go about our daily work, may we be always aware of those who are currently serving and of the souls of our gallant departed, said Rep. Collins Smith. Let us always remember the freedoms they have earned for all of us, and let us always draw strength and inspiration from what they have done. To end the ceremony, a remembrance wreath was placed as the American Legion, the 80 and the FW firing squads performed a 21-gun salute, followed by the releasing of the doves and a moment of silence in honor of the fallen.
Thanks for listening to Spring River Chronicle Audio on the Go. Be sure to subscribe to the paper and check us out online at myspringriver.com.